Going out there, this is easy work boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what time it is. You see the title once again. I'm back at it. Jermall Charlo, 160-pound fighter, is ducking Demetris Andrade, 160-pound fighter. Now these both got titles. Both of these fighters got titles. Demetris Andrade, he WBO, and Jermall Charlo has the WBC. Now, we've been waiting on this fight for years. For those that don't know, I'm going to break down the background of this fight. Now, for years, since 154 pounds, Demetrius Andrade has been chasing the Charlo brothers. Now, as we all know, the Charlo brother was about to fight Demetrius Andrade, but they say that Demetrius Andrade bagged out. They've been saying this for years as a good excuse on why they don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. But I'm finna tell y'all the reason that Demetrius Andrade did not fight Jermall Charlo is because Jermall Charlo was supposed to get paid more than Demetrius Andrade when Demetrius Andrade held the title. I know a lot of people gonna say, hey, this and that about other, but if you was a champion and you held the title, would you allow them to pay somebody who was coming to try to take your belt from you more than you? No, I don't think so. So Andrade decided not to take that fight out of the disrespect that they gave, of the money that they gave him. Yes, that's what happened. Floyd Mayweather was boring too, but that just shows you that he's an excellent boxer. It's funny how all the good, excellent boxers, elite boxers, always get criticized as boring. It's hit and not get hit, not stand there and play rock'em sock'em robot. Now you done seen Demetrius Andrade. He actually had was at a press conference of Jermall Charlo. Showed up there, wasn't disrespectful. Just blatantly asked Jermall Charlo, "Hey man, when is it that you think this gonna happen? When can we get this fight?" Once again, Jermall Charlo say the usual. "Hey man, I'm not the matchmaker. You not the matchmaker, but you the fighter. I'm not the matchmaker. They just picked the opponents and I fight them." Demetrius Andrade said, "You remember me." He said, "You know I'm over you and your brother." Talk straight trash to him. This man get on Twitter, take pictures of trash cans, say it's the Charlo brothers. He do everything he can. He even put dogs up there pulling their collar, calling them, BICTHs and saying this is the Charlo brothers. Yet and still, we have not seen the Charlo brothers step up to the plate and say, "Hey, Demetrius Andrade, I'll fight you." We have yet to see that. Now, let's go into this time frame, 2019. This is years ago. He been chasing them for about 5 years. Years ago. Eddie Hearn himself has told Jermall Charlo, we offering you a one-fight deal, $7 million, just to come over here and fight Demetrius Andrade. There is no across the street, y'all. He just said it himself when he had the Urkel glasses on. He said, "I'm lines only. I'm lines only." Basically saying he is own boss. So if you your own boss, go over there to Eddie Hearn, take them $7 million and fight Demetrius Andrade. Oh, but if I ain't mistaken, y'all, from what I understand, they said Jermall said he want $10 million. Duck. He ducking. You was just on there saying it was cross the street talk. He over there with the zone. You over here with Showtime. I guess Showtime, Al Hammond. Now they done made you a one fight offer deal. You said you your own boss. Jump across the street and go over there and take that fight deal and become a unified champion if you believe that you can beat Demetrius Andrade. If you believe you can beat him. Now, if y'all go back into the Twitter arguments, one of the brothers they sell said that Demetrius Andrade said, "You're a talented fighter, but all that talent is going to waste because you got a dumb team." And Demetrius Andrade said, "You know what? I accept that. I thank you for that compliment." So they know in themselves that Demetrius Andrade is a good boxer. We have seen the Charlo brothers get outboxed by boxers. Tony Harrison, which a lot of people won't agree that Tony Harrison beat Jermall Charlo in the first fight, but he beat him. We have seen Jermall get outboxed by a southpaw, Korobov, and guess what? Demetrius Andrade is also a southpaw, slick southpaw. So I'm guessing y'all really should be wondering why it is that he hasn't gotten the ring with Demetrius Andrade yet. Also, I got to go in on this too, because I seen a lot of comments on the clips of the Demetrius Andrade and the Charlo brothers beef. You know, a lot of people saying, "Who is this guy? Where did he come from? This guy was in the back playing Uno, stuff like that. Who is this Keith Thurman wannabe?" All right, for the record, this shows that a lot of people are just really basically casual fans. Because anybody and everybody who knows boxing knows about Demetrius Andrade. Since the time of what they call them, you know, when they fight in tournaments, the amateurs. Um, Demetrius Andrade has always been known as a dog in the amateurs. He's beat a lot of fighters that you know of, and one of the fighters that has beaten him was Keith one-time Thurman. And Keith Thurman only beat him once. And that's where Keith Thurman gets the name one time from. He said because he beat Demetrius Andrade one time. And that's something to think about. If a man felt that proud about beating Demetrius Andrade, then what would that mean? What would that mean if Keith Thurman himself gave himself a name from beating Demetrius Andrade in the amateurs? That would mean that Demetrius Andrade was a damn good fighter, wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you think? And the reason that his resume is not up to par, like Triple G, like Canelo, like the Charlo brothers, is because nobody wants to fight him. Nobody wants to fight a slick, elite southpaw, especially Jermall Charlo. The way if I'm not mistaken, Matt Corral beat on him, beat on Jermall Charlo in the fight that they gave him. Y'all really think he want to fight Demetrius Andrade, a longer, slicker southpaw? Now I will go and say this: Demetrius Andrade chin he is kind of chinny. I will say that. That's the only good thing I can come in and say with Jermall Charlo for this fight, because Jermall Charlo has a lot of power. Demetrius Andrade is a little chinny, so I don't even see why they're not accepting this fight. I feel like Jermall Charlo should jump on it simply because Demetrius Andrade is chinny. Now, even though he's chinny, he's an exceptional fighter. He's an elite southpaw, but he is chinny. I have seen Demetrius Andrade. He loves to pull straight back in defense, and every time he gets caught, there's something Jermall Charlo's trainer could be telling him. It's ways to beat any fighter. I don't see why he's ducking him, but you know, it's just like the Amir Khan and Kell Brook situation with these guys. You know, for years, Amir Khan and Kell Brook wanted to fight. Kell Brook wanted to fight Amir Khan. Amir Khan saying he beat up Kell Brook in sparring. He did this to Kell Brook in sparring. But yet, Amir Khan will not fight Kell Brook. And I believe it's the fact that he don't want to end his career knowing that one day Kell Brook beat him. And they from the same place. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem that's going on with Demetrius Andrade and the Charlo brothers. For years they've been going at it. I could do this to you, I could beat you, and this and that. But I feel the Charlo brothers in their mind know they cannot beat Demetrius Andrade. That's why that fight may not ever happen. Talent-wise, boxing ability-wise, neither one of them can beat Demetrius Andrade. The only thing that could save one of those brothers, Jermall, is the 50% chance of a knockout punch. That's it. And now, I have never seen Demetrius Andrade get knocked out, first of all. I have seen him get dropped. So just because you can knock him down don't mean you're going to finish the whole fight and beat him. But if it comes to boxing, if it comes to a 12-round fight, no knockdowns, Jermall Charlo going to lose that fight. And he'll whoop the other brother too. Easy. Now, people can sit up here and say what they want to say. These brothers say they're lines only. They can go out there and pick whoever they want to go and fight. Go out there and fight Demetrius Andrade. This man, if y'all think I'm playing with y'all, go back and just check. Go back and just check. He been chasing them since 154. The only reason he didn't fight Jermall is because they wanted to pay Jermall more than him, which is good management for the Charlo brother. That he had nothing to do with that. That wasn't his problem. But if I'm sitting up here and I'm holding the title, and I'm the champion, and y'all finna pay the dude who coming for my belt more than me, fight ain't finna happen. It ain't finna happen. People love to talk about the business side of boxing. That's the business side of boxing. You not finna sit up here and pay nobody more than me, and I earned the title. I don't walk around with the belt around me. I don't know no other way around it. So for the people that's out there criticizing Demetris Andrade, oh, who is this dude? I don't know who is this dude. The reason you don't know him is because he's a dog, because he's a beast, because they don't want to see him. A list of, come on, y'all. Ain't nobody got to make up nothing. I'm not biased for Demetris Andrade. The proof is in the pudding. Time has told y'all. This man was at 154 just like all the rest of the fighters that's at 160 now. He hasn't had a chance to fight neither one of them, all three of them, but he's been calling them out for years. This is ducking. You could talk about his resume, you could talk about who he has fought, who he hasn't fought at the same time. Why hasn't these fighters jumped in the ring with him yet? Back in the day, Jermall Charlo was saying that, Demetris Andrade is broke. He hasn't fought. He just want to get back in and make a payday. Okay, he got the money and the belt behind him now. And he just made you a $7 million offer. So what's the problem now? What do the Lions only fans have to say now? Huh? That's not a good enough deal for Jermall Charlo? Huh? And you going to get a unification fight? When you said this man back in the day didn't have no money, was broke, was chasing y'all because y'all was so-called superstars. Now he got big bank. He with Eddie Hearn, the Zone. One fight deal, $7 million, probably even more if you go over there. But he ain't jumping. Now you want $10 million. Next you want $15 million. Y'all need to cut it out. Demetris Andrade will whoop both of the Charlo brothers. I'm telling y'all. And they know it too. Errol Spence, man, please. Nobody want to hear that. Errol Spence, worry about your uniform. Don't worry about your mandatory Yugas. Worry about your young mandatory Yugas. Don't nobody want to hear them. Man, anybody studying Errol Spence. But yeah, this Demetris Andrade been calling out Jermall for years. Been calling out Jermall for years. It ain't been nothing happening. They keep going fighting tomato cans. They getting embarrassed by trying to cherry pick and still getting whooped. They cherry picking and still getting embarrassed. These dudes had that fight between their first fight with Tony Harris and Carl Booth. That was their step out fight. They supposed to became superstars that night. Both of them got beat up. Both of them got beat up. And y'all really think they're gonna go in that they could beat Demetris Andrade? Shit, I'll get right back on after this one and do that, Coco. I ain't gonna be on this one that long because it really ain't that much to talk about it. With this, all I'm asking people to do is, before you sit up and you bash Demetris Andrade, you know what I'm saying, go look back up his amateur career, go look back up his professional career. It's not his fault that he's going through the Terrence Crawford situation. It's not his fault. Thank you, Deontay. It's not his fault that these guys don't want to fight him. They scared of him. They scared of him. And y'all know I ain't being biased. I just told y'all he a chinny fighter. I didn't seen him get dropped. He got flaws as far as with his defense I seen. But the truth is the truth. They are ducking. A man sitting there offer you $7 million to come fight him, and you come back with some bullshit talking about, I want 10. And y'all say that ain't ducking. That ain't ducking. I mean, it's a good way to pull you in more money, but I'm sure the Jermall Charlo ain't making $7 million. I don't even think Jermall Charlo making over $1 million. And I ain't in no man's pocket. There's something I don't do. I'm not concerned about how much money they make. But I'm just bringing this point to you. I'm sure he ain't made $7 million yet. So what is the problem? Yeah, the zone taking PBC, TMT fighters are looking very bad right now. They're looking very bad right now. And a lot of them finna get ready to leave anyway, because Florida ain't focused on nobody but Tank. They ain't promoting nobody but Tank. If you know, it's Leonard Ellerbe always say, it's good that we only have one fighter so we could get him to the position of a Floyd Mayweather. They ain't concerned about no other fighter. If you lose on Mayweather Promotions, you are going on the bench. You going on the bench. The only person they ain't did it with is Badu Jack, and he finna go on the bench. They main focus is Tank. If you ain't Tank, you signed to the wrong promotional company. Mickey Bay. Anybody heard of Mickey Bay? Yeah. He was with them. And the list goes on. Even Ishe Smith. Y'all remember a while back? Ishe Smith came out and said he was mad at Floyd. He ain't been getting no fight. Floyd don't care about nobody but Tank. That's his bread and butter. If you go to Mayweather Promotions, if you lose a fight, you will be on the bench for years. Mickey Bay is a prime example. Yeah, you gotta be good, but these people sign contracts to get promoted, man. To fight, to make money. Not for you to get mad because they ain't keeping a zero and then you go sit them back down on the bench, man. That's not being a good promoter, and that's not fair. These people got to eat just like you, and because they're not living up to your standards, they're not keeping a zero. You're going to set them down on the bench for 2 years, 3 years, and they got families. You ain't concerned because you are a multi-millionaire. That's not right, man. Yeah, man, but even still, now, should nobody be saying, this would be very stupid for people to be out here saying, Demetris Andrade needs to go sign with Showtime to fight Jermall Charlo. That would be very dumb. That would not make sense for Demetris Andrade to leave the zone, a company that got him where he want to be when he was struggling before with management and got him a title, to go over there and fight Jermall Charlo, which Al Heyman ain't paying what Eddie Hearn would give Jermall Charlo. Demetrius Andrade can't go to Al Heyman and Al Heyman offer him $7 million to fight Jermall Charlo. If they did, it would have happened by now. They don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. Anybody who sit up and believe that these dudes can't pick who they want to fight, you are crazy. Terrence Crawford said it himself. If your manager come to you and say, hey, we got this fight lined up for you, you say, no, I want this guy. But we were saying, no, I want this guy. Your advisor come to you, well, we got this guy, we think this guy no, I want to fight him. That's all they have to do. There is no across the street. That manager makes no money without you. That manager makes no money without you. You can put yourself on the bench for years if you don't want a certain fight. Who you talking about? Rocket Strike 89. Hey, Coco, I'm finna get right back on with that other one, though. I'm finna get right back on with that other one, man. Andrade. That boy's something special, man. That boy can fight, man. They know what time it is. They know they don't want no smoke with him. And this ain't no video to bash the Charlo brothers, nothing like that. To try to downgrade the Charlo brothers. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that. All I'm doing is being truthful about boxing, the sport of boxing. They don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. So the fans out there, quit trying to criticize this man. You know what I'm saying? Downgrade and dog him. It's not his fault that he's that good that don't nobody want to fight him. It's not Terrence Crawford's fault that he that good don't nobody want to fight him. Even though they on Twitter on their off time talking crap. I just had to get on here because them comments I was seeing, who is this Keith Thurman want to be? Who is this? Who is that? And I'm sitting there looking like, how y'all don't know who Demetris Andrade is? This man been been whooping ass since the amateurs. You even got Daniel Jacobs left 160 because Demetris Andrade there. Y'all think Daniel Jacobs just went up to 168 for no reason? Oh, and I do gotta say this. I ain't like this. Daniel Jacobs was criticizing Julio Cesar Chavez for being so big. But Daniel Jacobs used to be a big weight bully. You shouldn't criticize nobody about their weight. I just had to say that for the people out here. Daniel Jacobs can't never say nothing about nobody's weight. You supposed to been moved up to 168. Been moved up. And I'm talking about a while ago. Yeah, but you know, Keith, he got his hand injured, man. Keith hand injured. Yeah, that was a bad performance for Jacobs. That didn't even seem like Jacobs to me. I just gotta say that I ain't saying that all Canelo fights rigged, even though I believe the Sergey Kovalev fight was rigged. I ain't gonna say that for Daniel Jacobs, but Daniel Jacobs just looked hard. He looked horrible that fight. Like he just after talking all that trash for years, I knock Canelo out. I knock Canelo out. You get in there and get beat up. Yeah, I just had to get on here and say that, man. To all the fans and all the people who, if you watch this video, you know what I'm saying? Because by me even saying that he ducking them, it's a lot of lines on the fans ain't gonna even click on this video. They hate to hear the truth about the Charlo brothers. But the truth is, he ducking. He don't want no problems with Demetris Andrade, period. Period. That fight could have been made. You know Demetris Andrade got one, and he even got his promoter telling you that he'll pay you to come over there. And you still won't come over there. So, I don't know what else to tell the public. You know, for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying, I guess you going to find out. But he don't want no smoke, Demetris Andrade. For those who watching the channel, I thank you. Please keep watching the channel. Like, subscribe to the channel. Please hit that notification bell. You know what to do if you like to donate. Go to community. I'll tell you everything you need to do. I just thank everybody for tuning in. It's Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.